Hey, good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone? This is Tina, the Keto Coach, here with Friday Night Treats with Tina. Yes, indeed. How is everyone today? As I mentioned last week, I'm sticking to the theme for the Lenten season. So I'm doing seafoods on Fridays up until Easter. Yes, I am. Today I wanted to make a quick, easy, a seafood bisque. Couple of ingredients I couldn't find. So I have flounder and shrimp, which I think is pretty good. As long as you season it up good, you can do whatever you want with it. Oh, and lump crab meat I have for this too. And I was looking for some bay scallops. I couldn't find any bay scallops, but that's okay. If you find them, you can add this to yours when you make this too, which is perfectly okay. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Tell all your friends about me and all that stuff, and they can comment and share these videos. And I thank you all that have supported me for all of your support. And it'll be 2 years in the month of April. Can you believe that? And I'm going to do some wonderful changes for you all, spice up things a little bit more, not too much, but a little bit more. So what I want to do first is to go ahead and cut my vegetables. I'm only going to use a pretty one of these red bell peppers. I like it because of the color. I think it makes things look pretty inside when you're making soups and stews and things of that nature. So I'm going to cut this red bell pepper. Take about half of it. Take all the seeds out and that membrane stuff. You don't really need that. And let me get my seeds out here for you. Yes. Oh, and some of you mentioned to me about that article about erythritol. Well, you have to do your research. Those of you that already follow me on my Tina the Keto Coach, also follow me on my private group, which is Keto Chit Chat with Tina the Keto Coach, because I do have information out there about that. So, like with anything, do your research. You know, you got to be your own advocate and do what's right for you and talk to your doctor. Remember, I'm not a doctor, none of that. I'm not a physician. I don't have any licenses and anything but a driver's license. So you have to come to whatever conclusions based on your thorough research as to what it is you'd like to do and what you want to do, which is fine, you know. That's one thing why I created this Friday Night Treats with Tina, because sometimes when you're new to changing your lifestyle, your dietary lifestyle, it's pretty hard to cut things completely out. It's just not possible, you know. So I created this to help people figure that there are alternatives and then basic keto cooking as it is, you know, for you. So I'm still using it because most of the things that are keto friendly, like your stevia, your monk fruit, will still have erythritol in it, which is fine with me. And then some people that are the real strict keto carnivore world people, you know, they don't really eat anything like that at all anymore anyway, which is fine. So I cut my peppers. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my skillet over here on the side. I'm going to use my onion. I got a white onion for this, you know. Didn't really want to use a yellow onion for it, so I'm going to use the white one. Different onions are good for different things, or if you just simply like the taste. Sweet onions are different. Yellow onions are slightly different. Vidalia onions, you know. Depends on what you're trying to make and what you like. Put all of this onion paper in the trash for you. And of course I have my favorite tool. No, that's right, it's this one. Cut some of this. Not too much. I like this because it cuts it in smaller pieces. Yes. Yeah, you should get you one of these. Cut this. All right. Sometimes you do have to fight, which is fine. Let's see how much onion we got. See? Probably do a little bit more. Just one more slice. Huh? And I'm going to put this in my skillet with the peppers that I just put in. One thing about you making bisques, soups, stews, you do everything to your own taste. You know, how much you like of what. So this is the amount of onion that I'm going to put in here. Stir this around. Let that get nice and coated. Put this on the side. This on the side. And what I want to do next, I have some shrimp. I did already sort of season it a little bit. Of course, I'm a Maryland girl. I got to use Old Bay seasoning in my seafood. And put this on my flounder also. I'm going to use some garlic seasoning. See, I'm going to season the seafood and also, you know, season the broth when we get that going. Smear that around. I love flounder. Flounder is actually one of my favorite fish, but it's hard to find. And I'm going to cut some of this up in little strips. Put it in here. I think what I might do is make sure I put in the shrimp first, just to be sure that that cooks, because you don't want to get that too, because this will be done quicker than what you think it will, for sure. Okay, come on, fish. Let me move this stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. I wish my Instagram family could see me more, but that's okay. Cut this piece. Let's go ahead and cut it on through. And yes, I mentioned crab meat. I do have some lump crab meat. Couldn't really find any fresh at my grocer, so I have the canned, which is just as good. Let me check my veg. Okay, put this in here on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and put my meat in here. And get my crab meat. I like the way they have it with the little paper in here, which is pretty cool. And you know me, make sure I don't waste anything at all. Get this out of here. That's kind of neat. That on the side. This, put that in there. Oops, they have more paper in here, guys. On the side. And I have another little can. Put that in here also. And I also made sure I kept the, I guess the juice, or whatever you want to call it, from the can of the crab meat too. And I'm going to go ahead and season again. Old Bay seasoning, my garlic seasoning, the unsalted garlic seasoning. Stir this around. I think I'm going to put my lid on it. Let me get my lid up here. Yes, I got to reach real high. Clean up my space. Hope you all out there taking notes. For sure. And next I'm going to put in some clam juice. Yeah, these bottles of clam juice, popular everywhere. Go ahead and put that in there. And yes, I recycle where I live. Want to add a little bit of diced tomatoes. Not a whole lot, maybe about half of this can. Back here stirring. Make sure that gets right. Yeah, the information as far as the erythritol. Yeah, they're trying to make it seem like people that use it could possibly trigger heart attacks and strokes in people. But do your research. You know, there are plenty of people out there you can really, that have more the scientific expertise than what I have. I'm just speaking from my experience. Go ahead and check them out, because it's not as alarming as you may, or as the rest of the media has tried to make it seem. Not at all. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So basically, that's, you know, it was a concern for me. I panicked a little bit. I'm like, no, let me see. One thing about research studies, you always have to look at the study itself. How did they get their sample? Which are the people that are used in the study? What criteria did they have to meet in that study? You have to look at who's backing the study, who's behind the study. Did the study receive any type of funding? That's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's a good thing. But it's still good to be mindful when you're looking at information, you know, just to make sure you can gauge for yourself what you should or should not be doing, or what you need to just simply look out for the betterment or whatever for you and your family. That's it. So for the most part, as I said, I'll continue to still use those sweeteners, you know, with no effect. So I'm fine. So that's my decision for me. May not be for you, but for me, that's my decision, you know. So that's it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and check on this. I see some little steam happening over here. I wish I had another camera so you all can see what's going on. Stir this around and add some more stuff. Yeah, this is looking good. And I do want to add some coconut milk. Yes, coconut milk. I love that particular brand too. Add my coconut milk to here. Get that all in here. Put this on the side. Listen to me, swish it. Move it around some. This is looking really pretty. And I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock. This probably like a cup, which is fine. I'm going to eyeball it. Still watch my seasonings too as I go along. This is looking really, really nice. I'm going to put it up on a higher temperature. Cover that up. So I can't wait to sample a bowl for sure. Didn't want to pre-make extra for this, you know. Of course, all of us are watching our wallets and pockets, so I didn't want to do double. So this may take a minute, you know. Usually, I try to be out of here at least 20 minutes after 1 for you all, because I know you got things to do. But this is a little different. Just give me a little extra 5 minutes. That's it. Extra 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking. Thanks. Hold on. And I think I forgot to mention when I was sauteing my vegetables at the bottom, I used olive oil in it. Didn't use butter, just regular olive oil for that. If you want to use butter or some avocado oil or something like that, as long as it's keto and carnivore friendly, you can even use beef tallow, that's fine. You can use those. Add a little bit more of this garlic seasoning to it. Stirring it around. Oh yeah, that's going to be absolutely fabulous. The seafood cooks quick, you know. You don't want to overdo seafood, fish or shrimp or anything like that. Sometimes it happens, but it's okay. My theory is as long as it still tastes good, for sure. Let me check again. One thing about this, you can either have it with a little bit of, if somebody in your household doesn't do keto, they want it with rice, you can use avocado, that's not avocado, but you can use rice cauliflower. You can use the zoodles, the zucchini noodles, or just have it plain in a nice bowl, especially on a nice rainy day, cloudy day like this on a Friday, so you can just Netflix it and chill with your seafood bisque. This is excellent. Guess what? It's ready already. Let's see what it looks like. See? Look at that. And where's my shrimp? Look at that. See that? Let me see. Get one of them beautiful shrimp out of there. Yes. Here we go. Look at that. Quick and easy. This took less than 25 minutes. And see how hot that is? You see the steam coming out of there? And everything is cooked well. I was going to use coconut cream in it. I still might later on, but other than that, I may not need that. This is excellent. Delicious. So I have crab meat, flounder, and shrimp. And I think some people use different types of shrimp. This is supposed to be some Argentinian red shrimp that I get from my local grocer. And it's excellent. Ooh, it is hot. I wish you were here. You know, I'd share with you. This is fabulous. Get a piece of that flounder. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been another week or episode of Friday Night Treats with Tina. And this is Tina, the Keto Coach, thanking you for tuning in and for watching. And I will see you not next Friday, but the Friday after that. Have some things I have to do. Other than that, you all take care and have a fun, fabulous, safe weekend. Love you all. Bye-bye.